All right, guys. Well, we have a little project today. We are going to make something. I didn't video it. I took it over to David's house, my machinist buddy, and we put it on his mill, and we made some pockets there, and they go all the way through. What do you put in there, you ask? I don't know. What about one of those? So I thought about making one of these a while back. I need to take the paint off of these. But I thought about making one a while back, and then I kind of got off subject because literally I bet you I've had these tines for probably 6 or 8 months. See how nice and tight that is? It's going to be really nice. I bought these things a while back. It was before I set up the box blade for snow removal for the 5075. If you watch all my videos, that tells you how far back. Well, I think it was actually this time last year. So I've had them probably 9 months or a year. They're 5/8 thick. They're just for a box blade. They use the same thing in some of the land planes on a skid loader. My thought is if they use it on all that stuff, why can't I make a rake for my excavator? Now, I'm not necessarily going to use this rake to like pull stumps and stuff like that. Obviously, it's not going to be heavy enough to do that. Or it may be, I don't know, but I'm not planning on using it for that. I'm planning on kind of raking up brush. I did not check and see where my spacing is going to be for my thumb. But I'm not going to put a lot of force on it. Mainly what I'm making it for is tilling in material and cleaning like roots and stuff out of the ground. I'm not going after stumps, just rooty material. Maybe raking some rocks out or something like that. Nothing crazy big, nothing crazy extreme. All right, see if we can get going. This one's clamped up. Thought was I'd tack the ones that are clamped, and then I'll move to the ones that aren't clamped and tack them on this front side, and then we'll hit the back side. Go around back side over here and hit the ones that are clamped, and then we'll reclamp them and do it again. I don't know. Probably don't need to reclamp them, but in case they pull, they'd have to pull against all of them. I don't know. It's probably not necessary, but all right, well, it's cooled down. I can grab it. Got her flipped over, got everything cleaned up with the grinder and the wheel. I just put a wire wheel on it. All right. Okay. You're not watching icy weld or nothing, but they ought to do pretty good. All right, guys. Well, went ahead and made me some end plates just out of, I don't know, 3/8 inch or 3/16 material. All they have to do is cap and close this up. This does have a seam in this tubing because it is, you know, it's just normal square tubing, so it's got the seam in it. What I tried to do, oh, come on. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get it in there just enough to where I can weld on the inside of that. Tried to leave enough meat on it that I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to tack this one side here. Let's just do that real quick, and then I can get the other side bent down, grounded. Small little tacks. Turn the magnet off. That's just a cheap China magnet. Got it off eBay. I've had it for a long time, actually. It's done pretty good. Don't break. Let's see. I don't care if they're going the same direction or not. I'm trying not to block the camera. Generally, I just work my way around it. All right, so I'm gonna weld this up, but I need to stand there where you guys are. I'm gonna weld that up. We'll do the same thing on the other side. And then that'll be closed up. Not worried about getting tons of strength right there, but just boxing that in and fully welding that in is gonna give that end a lot of strength, and it's gonna try to keep that tube from twisting that much more. So with these being welded at the bottom and at the top, the shanks, that gives that tube a lot of rigidity, because then you've got to bend, you know, you've got to bend a short area in between there with them being welded. So it really gets a lot of strength in it. Hopefully we don't bend it, but we might. We'll find out. And if not, this would be a cheap solution for you guys to build your own rake or have a shop build it. I mean, you know, this is fairly inexpensive here. But let me get this welded. I'll get it flipped over, get the other side done. We'll be back and we're going to make the hitch. All right. Well, there is our rough coupler. I'm going to shape it. I don't know. I'm half tempted to do it with a torch. I want to cut a notch in it, I think, to tilt it. But I got the pins, you know, sitting in everything else. Anyways, but doing it that way, it's quick, easy, simple, not super difficult at all. It's nice and square. Check it. It's good.